Actually, I thought the local birds are rather stronger than the the other breeds.
Some of the foreign ones, because like they give them some vaccines from the
Oh,
factory, so
okay.
able to fight against certain diseases. But the local ones, because sometimes we don't give them those vaccines, that's what.
Hello, everyone. I welcome you all to another wonderful edition of Hamburg Farms. We are still interviewing farmers all over Ghana. My name is Sika, and my guest for today is Samuel. He is the owner, the face behind Samkwe Farms located in Kwabe. Now, we are here to have an interaction with him. We'll go for a quick commercial break. When we come, we will get started. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
I'm Frimpong Frederick, the head of FK Frimpong Farms. FK Frimpong Farms is a company on its own, a registered company under the Registrar General. So we help people to work on their farms, have a whole team that manages a farm from scratch, or from weeding to wherever you want us to stop, and contracting. That is what we do. But we do other things like animal farming, and we do online markets and a whole lot of stuff.
Hello, my name is Asodority. I'm the personal assistant for FK Frimpong Farms. We have lands for farmers who also want to farm or want to work on other crops. We give land for rent.
We have a total of not less than 15-20 acres, but it's scattered.
We have about 35 workers, and yes, too, we need workers as well to join us in our farm. And we are going to pay you whether you like it on monthly salary or wages, I mean daily.
The Agric Extension officers nominated me as one of the nominees for the awards, and God being so good, I was awarded the Municipal Best Crop Farmer. So FK Frimpong is located at Chinchin Doma Chinchin last stop.
I welcome you all once again to Hamburg Integrated Farms. My guest is right here with me. Let's get started. Hello, Samuel. How are you?
I'm good and you.
I'm also good by God's grace. I know you are into poultry farming. I want you to tell us how it all started. Tell us your story.
Okay, so after COVID during the lockdown, then I was just going through some of YouTube videos, and I came across backyard farming, and one farmer in either Uganda or Kenya, Dr. Daniel.
Okay.
So I started watching his videos, and some other Ghanaian and Asian farmers videos. I was like, then let me give it a try. So I bought first six, but I thought they were females, which would lay eggs, but I realized they were all males.
Oh, wow.
So I went to buy another 20 Highland layers, and because of school too, I had to sell those ones off for some time, so that when I'm done in school, then I come back.
And continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after school, so last year September, then I bought 3 local fowls, and around October too, then I bought this ones to 18 Noella. They are dual purpose beds.
Okay. Okay. So, when you started in 2019 during the COVID time, did you pause to focus on your education and later continue? You were still doing the farming alongside schooling?
I paused. I sold the Highland,
You
and
sold them all.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
so it was left with some local fowls. But we were having one dog too, and he started just killing them.
Oh,
Yeah. So it eventually killed all, and we also killed the rest.
so you ran at a loss, or you benefited from it? Okay, through X, or you sold some,
And
but you didn't get any money from selling some of.
then I sold. So I sold the eggs from July to I don't remember the number of months,
Okay.
but for a period of time, then I sold them or someone else.
So, you coming back, meaning you revived it just recently, or
Yes, around October last year.
October? And how has it been like? Are you seeing some improvements? Are you getting what you are expecting, or it's normal?
Yeah, when I started with the Highland, I lost two out of the 20.
Oh, okay.
But so far, this ones I've not lost any yet.
Okay.
So I'm sure because of my experience and what I learned with the 20, that's how come. And I don't, this one's no vaccine, no medication, just their feed and water, but none has died so far.
Okay. So, are you planning on focusing on just the farming, or you have other things you are doing at the moment? Are you trying to combine the farming with other things as well?
Yeah, national service and
Yeah.
yeah.
And how is it like? Do you have someone who takes care of it when you are not around, or you are handling both?
When I'm not around, my dad or my siblings help.
Okay.
So they help when I'm not around by feeding them, and if maybe they are making noise or something, they check what the problem is and solve it.
Okay. So, do you have any intention of going into full-time farming? Because I've interviewed quite a number of farmers, and they say farming is quite lucrative. They are making lots of money from farming. Some teachers, lecturers, they had to quit their jobs to focus on farming. I mean, I've met some big people, some government workers who had to give up on that profession just to go into full-time farming. Have you ever thought of doing something like that along the line? I mean, even if it's not now, maybe in the near future, have you ever had that kind of mindset?
Yeah, yes, but you have to plan first because
Yes,
the feeding is expensive, and
yeah,
if you are taking care of them and you don't properly feed them, you can end up running at a loss or something. So I want to. That's why I started with the Noella and the local ones because they don't need much attention like the commercial ones. So even though I don't have time, they are still okay, and that's why I'm doing the semi-free range, so they can also find food for themselves. Yeah.
So at the moment, are they all foreign breeds, or you have some local breeds as well?
Some are local, but the local
Okay.
ones they are the other side, but these ones are noiseless.
Okay. So comparing the local birds to the foreign ones, would you say the local ones are much stronger than the foreign ones, or is the other way around?
It depends on how you take care of
Oh,
them.
okay.
So if you take because first the ones I was having the local ones were rather dying, but
Really?
the commercial one, the Highland Brown,
Yeah.
they could survive. So it
Really?
depends
Oh
on how
wow.
you take.
Initially I thought, the local birds are rather stronger than the the other
Some
breeds.
of the foreign ones because like they give them some vaccines from the
Oh,
factory, so
okay, okay.
they are able to fight against certain diseases. But the local ones, because sometimes we don't give them those vaccines, that's what affects them.
Okay. So since you started in 2019, even though you went on a break and then you recently revived your farming business as well, talking about these years, have you encountered any kind of tough challenge? Aside the fact that you lost some bets when you started, have you encountered any tough challenge that almost made you give up on this business?
No, really, maybe the cost of feed at a point, then
Mhm.
not getting anyone to take care of them when I was in school.
Yeah.
But
So how are you managing? Is the profit enough to find your way in terms of buying the feeds? Is it now okay for you?
since this one, because I just started,
Oh,
I've
okay,
not yet started getting any profit.
okay, okay,
Until I start selling some of them,
okay.
I'll get a profit.
So would you say farming is a good business? I mean, poultry farming is a good business for you, or you
Yeah,
are yet to experience it?
from my calculations, if everything goes according to plan, I'll make profit.
Okay. So let's assume you get a very good job, a very good job that will require you to give up on farming. Would you go for the job and give up completely on farming, or farming is something you've decided to pursue all your life?
Even if I get a good job, no matter, I'll still have
You still have it.
a few fowls. Yes.
And do you have plans of expanding your farm, maybe, going for a bigger place and expanding it? Because at some point, if this is what you want to do, it will get to a time you will get more birds and you will need a bigger land, a vast place, a bigger place to contain the birds. What are your preparations towards that?
So I've started saving some of my national service money and some relatives too, when they come and they see they try to help, so they also sometimes give me something. So I put all those down. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think farming has a future in Ghana? Because, I mean, for now, I've seen young people venturing into farming. But initially, anytime we talk of farming, people have this perception farming is for the old, farming is for the poor. What do you have to say about that?
I think people are now getting interested in it because some of my friends, if I tell them, they are like, yeah, we should save and go into it better. So I'm sure it definitely has some future in Ghana.
Okay. We have various forms of farming. We have poultry farming, we have animal farming. Let's talk of rabbits. We have fish farming, we have crop farming as well. Did you set to analyze and compare all these kinds or forms of farming before choosing poultry farming, or immediately you watched the YouTube video you decided to go after poultry farming? Because I heard rabbit farming, I mean, you have catfish farming as well. They are very lucrative, you get your money from it. Is it that after watching the video you just decided to go into poultry farming, or you did your research and decided to choose poultry farming?
I did a little research
A
and
little research.
I realized that the eggs is easy to sell eggs. Even if you don't get anyone to buy, you can do it at home. And sometimes I sell mine to sometimes my mom and
Okay.
sometimes her
You
friends.
sell it to your family. Why would you sell eggs to your mom? I mean, your mom has fed you ever since you were a baby, and you're selling eggs to her.
Sometimes give her for free, so
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
Sometimes free, sometimes I sell it to her.
okay. So in your part, you would say it's a very good business. Okay, that's good. Talking about the awards being given out to farmers at the end of the year, December, we award farmers for their hard works and all that. I'm just bringing this in to get your view on it. I've interviewed some farmers, and anytime I ask them about this, some say the system is not being fair to farmers because it's about who you know. Even those who are being awarded at the end of the year, they know big people at the top. It's like, I know this, so I'm trying to connect this farmer to win the award. Do you think it's entirely fair, or there is some loopholes in between?
Personally, I haven't paid
Attention
attention
to
to
it,
yeah.
so you can't say anything about it. Okay. Okay, so Samuel, I asked you, if you get a bigger job, you are going to give up on poultry farming. Let me ask you this as well. If you get a gig to travel outside Ghana, will you give up on poultry farming, or you will let someone take care of it and continue life there?
I've already started researching on poultry farming outside, so no matter
Oh,
what,
wow.
I'll
So
still,
it doesn't matter where you find yourself, you definitely continue with it.
yeah.
Oh, great. Good. Then you are really passionate about it. Let's talk about unemployment in the country. You are a graduate now, you are doing your service. I mean, quite a few number of people are fortunate to get employment right after service. Others struggle a lot. They stay home for so many years, writing CVs, applying to companies, getting rejected, and all that. They stay home saying there is no employment in the country. As young as you are, you started this business in 2019 and you are still going strong. Will you say they are being lazy and not trying to challenge themselves by going into something else and depending solely or entirely on the government? Or would you say it's not their fault? I mean, they don't have the capacity to venture into something else.
I wouldn't say they are lazy. I'll just say maybe they've not researched into it because if you come to think of it, there are so many ways you can start a business or like get money, even not being like not getting yourself into the business, but you still make money just connecting buyers and sellers. So they just have to research and they'll find what
Okay.
to do.
So, what do you have to tell young people who are struggling with unemployment in the country? I mean, you got the idea and you started something, you are still going. What do you have to tell them?
They should do their research well and they should pray about it.
Pray about it. Okay, so research and then pray about it, and then what of capital? You definitely need capital to start. One may say, I don't have anything at all to start. How do I manage and then start something? I can research, pray about it. What if I don't get the money to start?
So any little money you get, you can save, and if you have something to, you can sell. And because the
Okay.
in September I bought 3 local fowls, 2 female, 2 hens, and 1 cock, and from them I've got about, first set was 9 birds, then 12, then 6. So roughly, let me see, about 23 to 25 fowls from just that 3. So, and you can sell those right now. If I'm selling the small ones, let's say for 40 cedis, I would make profit and be able
Yeah,
to
yeah.
buy more. So you don't need any huge
Huge
capital
money,
to
yeah.
start.
Okay. That's great. And I hope this interview will serve as an inspiration to those watching us in case they want to also start up in a business. Samuel challenged himself in 2019 during the COVID time and then he started something. And I know in, let's say, 2 years' time, he will be going very big. He will have a big farm and then we'll come again and have an interview with you and then see your progress and see how far the Lord has brought you. So, give us your final words. What do you have to tell anyone watching us? What do you have to say?
No matter where you are, you can start. You don't necessarily need to start big in your small corner somewhere. You can start, and you don't need any serious gadgets or machines to start. Anything you get, you can use it. Yeah, so
Okay,
that.
okay, okay. Thank you very much. And you said something about the feed being expensive. Yes. So, is there anything you feed them aside you going to purchase the feed?
So sometimes if we cook at home, maybe
Yeah.
rice, those leftovers, I give it to them. Yeah.
I see. Okay, because the feed being expensive there, I heard sometimes you go this week, the next week you go and there is increment in price. Yes, that's what farmers keep saying, that the price of feeds are very expensive in Ghana. And since doesn't it affect them? Because okay, yours it's not there. You know they have this type they produce through their they lay through their feeds. I don't know if yours
Yeah,
is yeah,
yeah.
you also have those ones here. You know the local ones we have at home, they have to mate to produce the eggs. But
They
with
can
the
still produce
they
eggs
can
without
still.
mating.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh great. Then I think you get the profit. So are you focused more on the layers, I mean selling the eggs, or you are focused more on people coming to buy the actual bed?
For this one, they've not yet started
They've not
laying.
started.
Yeah, they
Okay.
are just about almost 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
so
how long does it take for you to start getting the eggs?
some after 4 months, some between from 16 weeks, depending on the breed, still start laying.
Okay. Okay. Samuel, thank you for your time. We are hoping things to go very well for you. And then, so for now, what exactly do you need in your farm? Is there anything you really need? Something you are in like serious need of?
Maybe just the feed.
The feed. Okay. Okay. Let's pray things go very well for you. Thank you so much for your time. How do we contact you?
On social media or Google,
Okay, your
when you just
name and
search
then your
Sam Quay
number.
Farms, everything pops up.
Okay. So when you go to Google, you just type Sam Quay Farms. You see his number there, directions to where he is doing his business, his farming as well. So in case you want to have any interaction with him, you want to invest in whatever he's doing, just call the number and then what if I don't have a smartphone? How do I mean we want you to put your number out so that in case someone wants to call you directly from watching the video.
So 054-213-2865.
Thank you very much. We hope to see you soon. Okay, so this is where we end today's interview. My name is Sika, and my guest for today's interview is Samuel. He is the owner of Samkwe Farms located in Kwabena. So, in case you want to call him, feel free to do so. In case you want eggs, bets, you want to give him any business idea to expand and then help his business grow, you can also feel free and then give him a call. Keep supporting us. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and then leave a comment. My name is Sika. See you all next time. Bye.
I'm Frimpong Frederick, the head of FK Frimpong Farms. FK Frimpong Farms is a company on its own, a registered company under the Registrar General. So we help people to work on their farms, have a whole team that manages a farm from scratch, or from weeding to wherever you want us to stop under our contract, and that is what we do. But we do other things like animal farming, and we do online markets and a whole lot of stuff.
Hello, my name is Asodority. I'm the personal assistant for FK Frimpong Farms. We have lands for farmers who also want to farm or want to work on other crops. We give land for rent.
We have a total of not less than 15-20 acres, but it's scattered.
We have about 35 workers, and yes, we need workers as well to join us in our farm. And we are going to pay you whether you like it on monthly salary or wages, I mean daily.
The Agric extension officers nominated me as one of the nominees for the awards, and God being so good, I was awarded the Municipal Best Crop Farmer. So FK Frimpong is located at Chinchin Doma, Chinchin last stop.